The materials and the tools we're going to use to make this pair of earrings. I'm going to start off with our hook. It's a 2.75 millimeter pair of scissors. We have our large eye tapestry needle. Here I have some charms. You can have any charm that you would like. The earring wire and some straight pins. You'll also notice here that I have a piece of cardboard with aluminum foil. The thread we're going to be using in this one is a teal color. It's a size 10 crochet cotton. And to stiffen it, we're going to use Aleene's Stiffen Quick, which is basically the same thing as any glue, just watered down a little bit more. And this is going to make it so that the earring will be stiff. And of course you want to shake it before you use it. Now I used a piece of cardboard with aluminum foil. I have taped mine down on the back with a double stick tape. You can pretty much just lay it down and it'll be just fine. But we'll be using this later after we create the earrings. So to give a little introduction, this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to double the strands of yarn to make it so that it's a little stiffer. And we want to keep our tails a little long. So you can see here we have a long one here and a long one at the end. We will be weaving these in and also using it to hold our charm on. So to begin, go ahead and pull off about 10 feet, which basically your height 2 times. And once you get to that amount, then we're going to basically just fold it over and double it like this so that we have 2 strands while we're crocheting. So that I didn't have a mess on the floor, I took a piece of paper and folded it and just wrapped it around it. And this will be my way of monitoring my thread as I crochet. So we're going to start off with a 6 to 8 inch tail. Let's place a slip knot on our hook and then we'll get going. You're going to find this to be a very simple and repeat pattern. So let's start off with a chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And into that first chain, let's place a double crochet 2 together cluster. So to do that, I'm going to pull a loop through that chain, yarn over through 2 loops on the hook, and stop. You will still have 2 loops on your hook. So yarn over and into that same space, pull up another loop, yarn over through 2, and then stop. You will now have 3 loops on your hook. So yarn over, pull through all of them, and chain 1 to close. And this will be our first of 8 total repeats. All right, so let's chain 3, into the 3rd chain. We're going to do the same thing again. The 2 together cluster for double crochet. I'm going to keep continuing on. We're going to chain 3. If you get ahead of me, we're looking to do 7 at this point of these little clusters. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I need 2 more. Okay, and chain 1 to close. So here I have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're going to take this and close it. So let's enlarge our loop. Bring this around. Place our hook into that first chain and then pull that loop through. Making sure you get both of the I dropped mine. Okay, and then chain 1 to close that. Alright, so we have our little circle. Then chain 3. I'm going to do 1 more cluster. And I have my husband calling me, but I'm going to finish this. I don't know if you could hear him. Okay, then pull it through the 1 single crochet to finish it. We want a 6 to 8 inch tail, and then pull it through. All right, let me go see what he wants, and I'll be right back with you. All right, I am back. It's nice to have your husband check up on you once in a while, isn't it? All right, so my next plan is to go ahead and sew on our little charms, whichever you choose to put. Oh, and I don't remember if I told you, please make your second one. So what we're going to do with our little charms right here is with the tail of this, we want to bring it so that it comes right here to the center. So we're going to go ahead and place it on our needle. This might take me a few minutes. I'll be right back. Alright, so I got my needle threaded. So we want to come down and go through the back side of your stitches. until you come to the center. I'm going to wrap it around just one more time. Now originally I thought maybe I should spray the stiffening glue on here first, but then I thought this would be hard to stitch in, so that's the reason why I'm placing this on first. Alright, so I have the back here in front of me, so I'm going to go ahead and thread the charm on and then sew it down in place. Okay, then take a look on the front side, make sure that that's what you want. Okay, and then we want to weave this end in. And keep everything kind of loose, that way it won't look too tight. And then over one, come back up through another one. All right. Then for the upper part that we're going to attach to our earring, we want to thread the needle again. And go through the earring. Okay. And we want to make it so that the earring piece goes to the back. So when we place this down on here, it'll look like it's supposed to. And I'm going to bring my stitching down to this area here where the back of the stitches will be used. There we go. And then we'll weave it in and out here, and that'll be it. Then I'll show you how to spray the stiffening glue onto it. I'm not going to bore you with showing you that. I'm going to do the same thing to the second one, and then we'll move on to placing it on our aluminum foil and cardboard. So I know that there's a reflection here, and I'm hoping you can see this okay. So this is where we can take it and make it an oval shape or a circle shape or whatever shape you want it to be. Whatever you choose and you glue it down, it'll stay that way. So I'm going to place a pin up here, and I'm going to work my pins to help control the shape. Now I'm not digging it into the cardboard, just enough to hold it in place. And you want to make sure it goes down securely. Now the fun part of all of this is when we have to make sure that the other side gets the same look. So as you can tell how I'm placing these pins down in there at an angle, it'll definitely hold it down. There we go. So now I'm going to do the same thing for the other one, and then we'll get to spraying. Alright, so I have them all pinned down. I'm going to go ahead and shake this really good. Okay, and then the only thing you have to do now is spray it on. Let it get really saturated. Okay, let it soak it up. Now, I didn't get any on my table really, but I just want to make sure I don't clean up your mess. Okay, so make sure it gets saturated, and you can see how it has that white on it. It will dry clear. Okay, so if it looks like some of it didn't get enough saturation, come in, spray some more. Okay, give it a day or so to dry, and then you can enjoy wearing your earrings. Okay, now with part of the saturation, you don't have to flip it over and spray it again, but this will dry stiff, not hard, just stiff. So I'll show you my results through the magic of the video in just a few seconds. Well, it's the next day, and you can see how it's all dried up. It's kind of stiff. So let's take the pins out. Remember to place your finger on top of it when pulling those pins out. Otherwise, you will stretch it like I started to do. Okay, now very carefully, this is going to be stuck to that aluminum foil. There we go. It's held its shape pretty nicely. All right, let's try them on. So what do you think? Not too bad, huh? Looks cute. So, thanks for joining me today. Hope you come back. I'll make some more earrings. I love making earrings. So, next time. Oh, until next time. Bye-bye.